Hello. Hello. Hello.
I can't hear you.
Hello. Hello.
Oh.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Hello. Hey, everybody.
Hello. 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 Hello.
Hello. You're gonna die someday.
Hello.
Okay. Hello. We got a real special show for y'all featuring my new best pal, Brother Jeremiah Loudenphat. He's an idiot.
This is episode 102 of Loudenphat's Radio Revival. Thank you for tuning in for part 3 and the final installment of our interview with the rock legends King's X. Jerry, a question for you.
All right.
I heard that with your band in New Jersey, that you actually played Paul McCartney's birthday party once. Is that true?
That is not true. But I did play with Paul McCartney.
You did? Okay.
Yeah.
It was somebody else's.
It was somebody else's party. It wasn't a birthday party, but it was like an after summer party.
Okay.
At John Bon Jovi's house in the Hamptons.
Okay. And Paul McCartney was there.
Yes, and he came up and jammed with us. along
Awesome.
with Billy Joel, Jimmy Buffett, John Bon Jovi, and Roger Waters.
And Bruce Springsteen there?
Bruce Springsteen. Well, he was there, but he didn't get up on stage with us.
Oh, you played that Christmas thing with Bruce.
I had played with him
wow.
early.
Jerry.
Now, my understanding is that after you played, that Paul McCartney told you that you're a very good drummer.
His exact words with me were, "You're a good drummer. Keep it up."
Okay. Awesome. Yep. Now, when he said that to you, did you pee your pants just a little bit, or did you just empty everything into your pants at once? Because that's what I would have done.
Well, when I was talking to him, it wasn't like I was talking to Paul McCartney. It was like I was just talking to this guy, but he happened to be Paul McCartney.
Yeah.
It was very, very easy to talk to, very friendly. He invited me to sit with him and talk with him. And he was telling me old Beatles stories and all kinds of different things. I go on and on about it. And at one point he said, "You're a good drummer, keep it up." And I went back and told the other guys in the band, and the bass player at that point said, if he had said that to me, I would go out immediately and get cards that say, "Paul McCartney said, I'm a good drummer, keep it up."
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's really cool. That's got to have meant a lot to you over the years since that happened.
Oh, it was an incredible experience. And all,
That's kind of like a career moment that you go, yeah.
I remember afterwards, we were hanging out up by by John Bon Jovi's on his patio or whatever it was.
Yeah.
And he said to us, he said, "What higher pinnacle of our careers is there than the fact that we just played with Paul McCartney?" Yeah.
Awesome. Good for you.
Yeah.
I know that for at least 1,000 years I haven't tried, and I know that for maybe 10 or 12 long years I've seen you cry, and I know that
Okay, Ty, question for you.
Gotta go.
So many people have asked about how you get your tone, and it's a distinct part of your playing. Aspiring guitarists are incessantly asking about what kind of setup you have, your pedals, your tunings, your interfaces, and all this stuff, your gear. Would you like to take this opportunity to tell them all that you're just playing better than they are, and that they are just, they just please stop bugging you about it?
I just say go out and get a pig nose. It'll do just fine.
Okay.
We actually did a show with a pig nose, but it wasn't me playing through it. We used to have a fourth member. Actually, two other fourth members. The first one was Dan McCullum, and then my old friend from Mississippi came up, Kirk Henderson. Yeah. And we had a show at a very big place one night, and we didn't get to play big shows opening for somebody in a in a theater, for a lot of people. And we had one of those shows one night, and the day of the show, Kirk sold his Marshalls and bought a beat up car that would barely run the day of the show. Instead of waiting one day. So we didn't even know what he was going to play through. We literally got up on stage in front of all these people, and he played through a small pig nose sitting in a chair, mic'd on the stage. It was hilarious.
All right.
And we rocked.
And it sounded killer. It did.
I'm sure it did, as you always do.
Summerland in my past, days before and a mood would last. I never thought there was anything else but you. The wind is getting cold. You're finally getting old. Not much time, there's much to do. Look ahead and walk on through. No one's taking sides this time, it's you. Your sky can still be blue. Always in love with you.
is Brother Jeremiah Loudenphat's Radio Revival, and if you're confused about it, then get in line.
I sing this song because
Okay, this is one sort of serious question, and I've never really heard it asked, but all throughout your writing and your songwriting in the albums you've done as King's X, one of the major themes that runs through your catalog is what I would call spiritual deconstruction, running all the way through everything. Songs such as Getaway, A Box, Looking for Love, I Don't Know, We Were Born to Be Loved, Move Me, Run, What I Know About Love, and dozens more. They all contain the subject matter where it seems that the singer-songwriter, you're dealing with a transition in spiritual life and thinking. And I don't want to get into the CCM stuff because that's been beaten to death. But can you talk about spiritual deconstruction and how that has formed your life and your music and how that's played out for you in your career?
No.
When you're brainwashed, it takes years. It takes years to unbrainwash yourself.
Yeah.
And many, 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 many things happen if you truly want to be unbrainwashed or whatever you want to call it. And so these songs are all little pills of unbrainwashing, I'm saying.
Yep.
And, you know, that's basically really that's what it was, you know, to the point where, you know, you can tell.
Call it deconstruction.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people, and I'm working with a lot of people who are deconstructing their faith and what they grew up in. Religious abuse is a real deal. It's a real thing. I'm deconstructing my own relationship to the church. It's a long period to go through, and it's a tough thing to do, but it's really important work. And I think that your stuff, which is so brutally honest, has really helped a lot of people with that. So I applaud that, and I thank you for that.
Bless you.
Oh, bless you guys. You've been doing the blessing.
Hey God, I watch the news tonight. Why are your people so fucking mean? Hey God, that kid was locked up for 3 years. Why do the innocent suffer? Where do you go? As I wandered, walked along on a lazy path, I shook a hand. He seemed to know so much more. So I listened, tried my best just to understand. Yeah. Then I followed to where I knew nothing of. Over the hill, come see the thrill of waiting room. There's so much more. Go through the door. Walk in the big parade. Learn just what to say. They will all try to fool you. Don't believe anything. I'm your everything. They will all try to fool you. And don't ever think you'll see another friend. See another friend. As time went on, we were friends of a different kind. But something there always tearing apart. Standing tall on a surface of glass and rain. Yeah. We traveled on with a hope and a prayer. Yeah. Over the hill.
88 prachtige grachten.
So what about future plans for you guys? I know at some point with the COVID thing, once that's done, you'll probably tour. But what else? I mean, have you got side projects lined up? Any more things on the calendar for you guys as King's X? What's in store that you can share?
Lots of stuff. It's
Okay.
always stuff. Right? Right, guys?
Sure.
I mean, first of all, we have a new album, and by the time it comes out, it'll be the first one in like around 14 years or so.
Yeah.
And we're still tweaking around on that a tiny bit in the mastering to get it to the last thing, but it's done and it's ready to go. We have ideas already that, you know, we're not going to talk about them yet, but lots of stuff in the works, and everything is foot to the pedal to get that done. And it'll be released when it's ready. And we will tour when the world is ready.
Yeah. When it's safe, because we don't need any of you guys getting COVID. I mean, that's it's it's dangerous. So I want you guys to stay safe. And I know you got Blues Grinder coming up. You got a thing with them?
It's Grinder Blues.
Grinder Blues. I'm
Yeah,
sorry, I
that
reversed them. Dyslexic.
It'll be out the 25th.
Cool. Excellent.
Ty's got
Nice.
a solo album coming too, don't you, Ty?
Yeah, I got a solo album coming out November 26th.
Oh, you got a date on yours.
Yeah,
mine's
Black
coming
Friday.
out. Mine's coming out in October, but I don't have a date yet.
Oh yeah, cool.
Okay.
Yeah, so we're gonna bombard everybody with some. I always say it's like dessert and appetizers are coming, and then the main meal will be here. It's going to take a while. Think French, okay? Because I've heard Ty's record, and it's one of my favorite records. I play it all the time. I still do, Ty. I'd never tell you that because you don't tell your brothers and sisters that you like what they do. You know.
I haven't heard that record.
Jerry, you gotta hear it. It's really fucking good.
You have another
okay?
record coming out, Jerry?
Eventually I will, yeah. I have to record it and write the songs and do all that, but yeah, eventually I will.
Yep. And I have a solo record coming out, and then Grinder Blues. We got a couple those word videos coming out. So there's more than enough stuff for people to sink into that are into all this, you know. But King's X will come, and we're so happy about it.
Well, guys,
I actually do this thing called Meat Hook where I talk to people on the phone, and I'm talking with this one guy, and we're actually writing songs together. He's in California. I'm in New Jersey.
oh, that's cool.
It'll be really, really cool. Yeah.
Very cool.
Excellent.
Yeah, it's going to be
Yeah,
great.
interesting.
If it's making you shout, then go tell somebody. Makes you jump all around, then go tell somebody. If it's rocking your house, then go tell somebody. It's judgment time. It's judgment time. If you like what
Knock, knock, knock. Is anybody home? Are you there? Hello?
Who can it be knocking at my door?
Well, hey there. Would you like to listen to Brother Jeremiah Loudenphat's Radio Revival? And would you like to know how you can get the bona fide hyperbolic anointing of God?
Go away.
Well, surprise, surprise, surprise. I'm being persecuted for my faith.
Break it down.
Thank you for celebrating with us our first 100 episodes of Loudenphat's Radio Revival, and a special thank you to the band King's X, Jerry, Doug, and Ty, for taking time out of their schedules to do an interview with us. Over the next 3 weeks, we will repeat the 3 episodes of the interview with King's X, just in case anyone missed something and they want to hear it again. Thanks for listening.
Say goodbye. 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 Say goodbye. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Say goodbye.
Goodbye. Na 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 na. Hey hey hey. Hey hey hey. Goodbye. 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 Thank you. Good night. Thank you. Good night.
You're listening to 102.5 FM, radioaccess.org.